How y'all doing? Well, tomorrow is going to be Valentine's Day 2016. And a young lady on one of my subscribers asked me, would I do a Valentine's Day song? Y'all don't need to be asking me to do songs. You create a monster, and then that's all I want to do. Anyhow, I was joking with my wife yesterday or day before. I said, my public wants me to do a romantic song for Valentine's Day. My wife, your public. I said, ain't that something? I said, can you imagine? Can you imagine? Old Paw doing the halftime show at the Super Bowl? And we just look back on today and laugh. Well, I want to tell y'all a little story here about before I sing this here song. Give you a little background. I met my wife on one of my other videos. Tells how I met my wife, and we were dating all the time, and I like to play poker. And on Friday and Saturday nights, whenever she'd be at work at what we affectionately called the Dead Steer, it was called the Red Steer. It was a fast food hamburger joint in Mountain Home, Idaho. Well, she'd be working Friday and Saturday nights, and I'd be playing poker in the barracks, and I usually done all right. Well, I done real good one weekend, and I bought her a really nice, a nice wristwatch. Now this is in 1976 and 1977, all right? And this watch cost $110. That's a lot of money, considering that my paycheck was about $150 every 2 weeks, okay? I was taking home around $300, maybe $350 a month was my Air Force paycheck. So to spend $110 on a watch was spending more than a week's pay. Anyway, I bought her this real pretty watch, and it had those little dainty chains that held it together, you know, in case it came unclipped. Well, very first time she wore it, we was on a date in a movie theater or something. Anyway, she lost it. $110, gone. Oh, she was so upset about it. I said, oh, honey, don't worry about it. It's just a damn watch. I'll get you another. And I'd made good enough money on that game. I just went out the very next morning and bought her another one just like it. A second $110 watch. Gave it to her. I said, see, don't worry about it. It's just a watch. And I'll be damned she didn't lose that one too. Oh my God. So I ended up buying her a Timex watch with an elastic band on it. And if y'all look at that other video, you'll see the picture at the very end where we're kissing each other. She's got her arm up, and you can see that watch on her wrist. I bought that for, I think it was like $16 or $17, and she still got it. Lost them pretty ones, lost them expensive ones. She still got that damn Timex. Oh man. Anyway, we've been dating. Let's see this. I met her. Our first date was Thanksgiving, and then here, you know, there was Christmas, and then New Year's, and then here come Valentine's Day. And I had asked her to marry me like 2 weeks after I met her, and she wasn't ready. She wasn't ready, but she did want a promise ring. Now, folks, I've heard of fruit jar rings, I've heard of O-rings, I've heard of piston rings, I've heard of swim rings, I've heard of wedding rings, engagement rings, class rings, and bathtub rings. I've heard of ring around the collar, ring your neck, ring your bell, and telephone rings, but I had never in my life ever heard of a promise ring. Apparently, the best I could figure it out, you give somebody a promise ring and it was like putting them on layaway, you know, until you got them an engagement ring. That's the best way I could figure it. So she wanted one. So we went to the local jewelry store and found this pretty little ring. It was shaped like a gold rose, black on the inside with a little tiny diamond in the middle of it on a little gold band, and she's still wearing it today. 39 years, and she's still wearing that little promise ring right by her wedding band. And I think it only cost maybe $18. It wasn't much money, but she's still wearing that ring. It's broken in half, you know, inside her hand there, it's cracked right there, but she's still wearing that thing. So that's what I thought I'd do a song about, is that little old promise ring from 39 years ago. So now that you know the preface of the story, the lead in, the story behind the song, maybe to make a little bit of sense to you. All right? Well, I'm going to pause the video, get all set up here, and then I'll try to sing this song. It was long ago, but it was yesterday, I gave you a ring on Valentines. It was a tiny thing, that little ring, but you still wear it to this day. Now you have gold, silver and diamonds, you have rubies, emeralds and pearls, but on your finger still is a promise ring from 39 years ago. You were just 18 and a tiny thing like this promise ring from yesterday. It was Valentines 39 years ago in a jewelry store in Idaho. It was long ago, but it was yesterday, I gave you a ring on Valentines. It was a tiny thing, that little ring, but you still wear it to this day. Now you have gold, silver and diamonds, you have rubies, emeralds and pearls, but on your finger still is a promise ring from 39 years ago. Happy Valentine's Day, y'all. Bye. I think I'm gonna go see if my wife give me a kiss.